Day 3 of corn. Ferdy already brought his first load. I just got fueled up, took some trash out of the cab, and ready to roll. We got 3 tractors on the bunk today. That way we can keep up with packing. You can see we got the 3 tractors, both 84s and the 86. So Stan's in the 86, Tyler's in the little 84 there. And you got Luke dumping right now. And since we actually have enough people today and we can have the 3 tractors on the bunk, it's nice because every time a load gets dumped, there's a nice section fully packed and ready to go. Yesterday with the little chopper, Marcus was keeping up, basically doing that. But with the big chopper, it's a little harder on the bigger bunk here because there's a lot more surface area to cover. I gotta watch this tailgate, not that it smacks down on my roof. Well, I did a whole video yesterday on the bunk, so maybe we get some different footage today from some other people. We'll see how today goes. I'm gonna give Ferdy the camera.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
I get in here, I'm like, it stopped beeping. And all the dash is working correctly. It hasn't worked for a month.
Yeah,
see?
It's really annoying.
Not right now.
Not right now, but it'll come back. You'll hear it.
It better come back. We like that it stopped working finally because we were gonna make the appointment for Charlie Boys after all the corn was done and everything.
We even put tape around the buzzer because it was even louder. So.
Yeah, we couldn't unplug it because the beeper is part of the computer, so you can't just unplug it unless you really rip it off. But we were not that determined.
No.
But now it started working for now. It'll break again. It likes to do that.
Yeah, bottom of Nichols is almost done.
Except for the test plot.
Yes.
John will be.
Blue barn. We want a blue barn.
John will be here middle of this week and then this week to do that test plot, and then that'll be a whole video itself too.
Yep. We're by the blue barn. Gonna open up. I'll just pull in the back of him once we get there. Look at that, Rainey's got his chopper back. Let's close this up. I really don't love opening up just because get your truck full of corn. There's a little bit of wood right there.
Gives you something he knew you could handle?
Put this into zero.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. There was some floodland here, and there was bear damage as well because I know there was a bear that was shot. It wasn't shot on this field, but I know there was pictures of a bear in this field. Alright, my second load around. Something for a while, and well, came back, turned my truck on, and it's doing the beeping. I'll bring it a little closer so you can hear it there, just beeping away. So the only thing that does work is my pressure gauge. Actually, there's a couple things. My fuel gauge works, my voltmeter works, and my air pressure for like my trailer suspension or truck suspension and the reservoir. Yeah, I'm gone for a little bit. I don't know, less than an hour. And this front field's already all done. So I don't know if they just started the back part. I think they haven't gotten very much done back there.
That box makes it nicer than the old one. Oh, so much more.
Talking about the Alex's boxes on that black Western Star now. It just holds so much more feed than the other box. We have one box just sitting. Look, we thought about putting it on the Ford.
Handles it really well too.
We thought about putting it on the Ford, but I don't know how. I think the Ford's a little too short. It just, if the corn would slide out or not, it's just not a very ideal box anyway, especially with the tailgate. So looks like they've gone around like one time here, so I'll call Christoph where he wants me. Christoph, do you want me to drive around or should I wait in the beginning?
I'm waiting.
Well, okay, you're waiting for me. Well, I guess we're going around. More in the front. But, oh yeah, I got inoculate. I gotta. Came to the exit of the field and I'd have to drive all the way around just for another couple hundred feet of corn, and there's a truck already here, so there's no point in making a full load just to have that time lapse look a little bit better. So we're gonna head out. Seen more bear damage than this though, so we have enough damage with the flood, so yes, maybe this year they'll leave our corner kind of alone with the bear. So the other chopper yesterday, and this head here just does such a better job than the old Champion 4500 heads. These spin at like twice the speed, and it just cleans and picks up any down corn a lot easier. So I'm okay with being in a truck. I'm sure I probably have to chop a little bit more this year, but it's just the better machine. Just get more done this way. This part was actually new corn this year too. Didn't come all the way over before, but making a dent. We'll probably close the first part of the bunk tomorrow already. Andreas is getting it high enough now. definitely by the end of the day it'll be high enough for us to cover that 1 or 2 sections up, and then we'll keep going. So, normally in the morning time or whatever. Sometimes we'll do it in the evening, but we'll do 1 section at a time. That way we don't have to close the whole bunk at once. In the past we used to do that, but now we just kind of fill it up to a certain height and we work our way back. Talking, but I wasn't recording, so I didn't really. You guys don't know. What are you doing there? Almost done here. Change of plans. Grab the excavator, taking it home. My dad was using it, but stealing it. We're gonna just pack some of the sidewalls and we're gonna cover the first bunk, part of the bunk today still. That way we end the day shitty instead of starting the day shitty. That's the plan here. So Philip grabbed some sand for the top already. And we, a little bit, Chris was doing like a 5-acre field still. Andreas will level it out, we'll pack it. We've had 3 tractors in the bunk all day anyway, so at least that's a good thing. We just want to get the sidewalls a little bit squared up. We've been doing that for a couple of years now, and it makes a big difference. So we will be heading home here.
Birdie had the camera all day, and then he just gave me the camera because, as he just said in the last clip, he went and got the excavator. If you guys watched last year, if you guys were around, a lot of you were. We've been gaining subscribers lately. It's pretty exciting. But yeah, we're almost to 5,000 subscribers, so we'll see what we get to by the end of corn season here. Now, the bales are 2 stacked high, so that's about 8 feet high where the bales are. And we're probably another 8 feet up above that. Maybe only, yeah, about 8 feet. So we're about 16 feet high right here. If I'm going off that math, not measuring anything, we're just looking on eyeballing it. So the peak right there is 16 feet, and that's about where we have the front of the bunk every year, and then it's sloped this way all the way to the back. That way when you're defacing, all the water throughout the year when you have it, the sand cut, is running away from you. It's not flowing off the front where you have fresh feed. We messed that up in the snaplage last year, and it's a pain all year. But with the corn bunk, it's pretty easy. If you start high, the bunk automatically goes downhill as you come out. So it's very easy to do the corn bunk right on having it slope. But since there's no trucks here, since they are at the field behind the school, some of you guys may know where that is, some of you won't. It's the field right across where the oats were planted, actually. The little section that we added on this year, so it's 5 acres in the grass field. They're chopping that little thing. The normal cornfield stuff back there is getting picked this year still, like normal. But anything that was grass last year that got switched is getting chopped, just like that field right there. But that field where they just are in is actually very muddy. Matt got stuck on the first load. So Tyler left the bunk and he went with the dump wagon there to run dump wagon. But we're gonna put that last little bit in this field, or not in this bunk, before we cover today. And it's pretty, I could have had it a little straighter, but if I go too crazy straight, it also really sucks putting tires on, so I'm pretty happy with this. He's only packing to where I know we're gonna cover. There's no, he can do this after, but he's gonna go over it a couple times. And you can see right where he's at, he's pushing it in a foot. And just slowly do it. And I don't even waste my time driving. Like once I'm about 4 feet up, I don't even drive the tractor over because that just rounds it, and we'll have the top of the bunk over there where his track is if I tried doing it with the tractor. So I basically just bring that wall up as straight as I can without having it cave out on me. I was all the way out here, but it just keeps caving out, so I stopped staying that far out. And I don't want to roll a tractor either. We've had too many sliding over the edges over the year to push it too hard, so we just play it safe. So you'll do this a couple times, and if it's as good as last year we had this much mold on these faces right here. The most mold was actually right here on this lip, and that was because our plastic actually wasn't long enough. It was only stopping right here on this high point. Once we got to kind of back there, we're about halfway in the bunk because it dropped slowly. The plastic was reaching to about here, and it was almost no mold even here. So the double plastic on the edges with packing with the excavator fixed our mold problem. We should have done that years ago, but you know, better late than never. Got Marcus right there. It's almost 16 feet. Pretty close. Yeah.
We made it shorter.
Yeah, we've had it shorter, but it's good. You can't see in the tractor, but well, you can't see because I'm not in the tractor. But if I'm in the tractor, the way I kind of know I'm high enough is if right where you come off 105 to the farm, you can see the stop sign from inside the tractor. And the highest we've ever had it was you could easily see the intersection.
Probably the tallest we've had it was probably up here.
Yeah, the defacer did not reach with the skid steer. That was tall.
But we're also gonna bring some cord up to those.
Yeah, so
we don't need as much.
and this is gonna be a long clip. You're doing great. But yeah, we'll get some coverage of covering the bunk later. But basically, you can see what he's gonna do. He'll go over everything a couple times, and we got about 4 more acres to bring in today. Marcus here, he's back from school. He took over for Stan, who's doing chores, and it's just hammering it. After I let him push the first load, once he got back, and he literally goes, he's like, I did the first load today, and the face still looks good. Those were his words, not mine. So he's all happy. So right here, kind of where he's sitting, I guess he didn't have to bring it that far forward. It's a little bit of a dip. Maybe the camera's picking up. I have this filled square. Right here I gotta fill in. And we got the clamp on now. It's in the other. Garrett's trying to call me, but my phone's in the other tractor. Shovels. He wants shovels. Anyways, we're going around with this. There's our other 1086. That one was in a fire. That used to be a shed here. So I want to buy our old Trojan.
got grass in there, so we get bringing tires up. Luke's over here, like, does it really have to be me?
I'm working better than you. Stay away from them trucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Uncle Buddy said I could fly if I went.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, stop smoking on the plastic.
I'm surprised Maddie's up here.
We came up here because we were playing Uno, and we said that we'll come up here and help a little.
Surprised Maddie's up here.
No.
So Luke's on the job of putting dirt.
Who's doing Marcus's job?
No.
Too bad as your uncle.
When was I mad at my uncle?
Your uncle Andreas is just as scared as you are.
Oh, then give me it if you don't. Are you scared? I said if you videotape once more, give it to me because I want to. I never get to videotape.
No.
Henry?
You mean Marcus?
Oh, Henry's right there. He's helping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Henry there.
What are you doing, Marcus? You supervising?
Yeah.
You don't want to get your hands dirty? You supervising?
Yeah.
You don't want to get your hands dirty? Huh?
No,
You're just a tractor driver now?
Bob gave me the camera and he said,
You gotta look, where are you pointing that thing to? You're not even a good camera operator, huh? Huh? Can't get your hands dirty?
I was never made for this.
You weren't made for this? You're still looking at my feet.
No.
Yeah, I can see it. Uncle's gonna be mad. You don't think so?
He can delete it.
He can delete it? Okay.
Henry, what are you doing? Are you helping?
No.
You're not helping? Are you watching Uncle and Dad? Is he bringing sand and tires? Oh, okay, okay. You wanna help with the tires and the plastic? Yeah, Daddy's bringing sand. Come on. Henry, help Kyle hold the plastic.
Mow my lawn right now.
Oh, that's it for this video. Ocho, it's your last time on camera, right?
Ah!
He just went and did a bunch more touring today. He's headed back to. You're going to Austria tomorrow, right?
Was? Was kommt in Austria?
Form to Austria.
Morgen,
Yes.
morgen gehen wir wieder vor.
Oh, that's.
Ist ganz schön gewesen, aber
Yeah, he's his quick vacation.
wunderbarer Urlaub, schön gewesen.
That's
Well, we're gonna end the video because my battery keeps dying. But
Oh, Freddie, we can also plastic up at least. Yeah.
Pierre's here. He came to help.